Good morning, welcome to Breakfast. You're with Charlie State and Naga Munchetty. Correspondent Nick Eardley, who's in Westminster. Nick, good morning.
Yes, you heard Northern Ireland mentioned there. Let's speak to our Ireland correspondent, Chris.
Labour's heavy loss at the last general election, the worst since 1935, was the result of a...
Australia is under a serious and ongoing cyber attack by another country. Time now is 11 minutes past 6. One of the things we're officially being encouraged to do...
Cycle superhighway in London this morning with all the safety measures in place, I am sure, and luminous top, so he's going to be seen. Also, he's quite tall.
See you later on. Thank you very much. Time now is 16 minutes past 6. We've got the papers for you on a Friday.
You've got a text one, haven't you?
Well, no, I was just going to draw my...
Well, and a lot of that comes down to, as well, shielding. I miss actually hugging my friend.
But you are at least able to...
But I'm able to at least, you know, be in contact with them. But it's just having general chit-chat.
And we're saying this morning, as I say, we focus on September. Let us know this morning.
And has a new addition to the household, and Colin Campbell has the details.
Calming final image that was, a sleepy bay. So it's Tyson Lee Mannery. We welcome...
It's a picture from the Scottish Owl Centre, and that owl is...
Did you know that? I knew that animals open their mouths to stay cool. Did you know that?
Did you know it was called Gula fluttering, and did you know that they can't sweat to cool off? Did you know this, Matt? Later. See you later, Matt.
Matt, thanks very much. Time now is 6:33. You're watching Breakfast with Naga Munchetty.
He's described the attack as sophisticated and said that all levels of the government have been targeted. He refused to say which country, if any, he suspects of being...
The sports news for us. Morning to you, Mike.
What a week it's been, hey? Why would you? Mike, thanks so much.
Exactly. Now, we've been hearing this morning about plans for a further easing of lockdown rules. So our focus this morning on Breakfast, quite a bit on this morning. Dan, you're looking rather large in relation to the... really interesting hearing from the head teacher. I'm not sure if you can just go back to it.
Cast your mind back to February. Remember that?
It's very moving. It's very moving. And we'll hear a little more from that.
Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga Munchetty. We can see what's happening around the UK. We have Chris Payne.
Hearing different people's recollections. And so that was from, if you like, the business side of her career.
Yeah,
you know?
Primary and secondary schools in England are to get a £1 billion...
You know, some time ago to where they are now.
Yeah. Little baby, you know, sleeping with that hand there, it's just peaceful.
That slightly spoilt it, to be honest, but we know that.
See you later. I'm enjoying that riverside.
No, it's beautiful, isn't it? And it's not raining there now, which is all good. Just come at 7:40.
Flashback going back to there. You look very tall against all those...
have a problem with Nick Gibbons, 2 metre and 1 metre ruling, which is because in there... Just advise me, we get apologies every once in a while, and we seem to be having one of those days today.
We'll just get them back in. Get them back in. I mean, it's the joy of technology, isn't it? We are able...
So Nick was saying about the differences across different parts of the UK.
Government borrowing, morning's programme, been remembering Dame Vera.
The reflections of people across...
Morning to you. How are you this morning? I think that both your voices just melded beautifully, worked beautifully. Can you tell us how...
We've spoken to about her say exactly that, that she took that stuff herself very lightly, even though the impact we've heard from people of different generations...
with it as well, absolutely. Stay well with...
You know, the smile, but the impact she... moment you have to share.
Matt always does listen, don't you? You always to it, Matt. Have a good week. Bye. I like to know these things. I like to know, like, you know, things changing.
He stayed smiling right to the end there.
He did.
Let's see, the time now is 8:32. You are watching Breakfast with Naga Munchetty and Charlie State.
It was Velociraptor.
Ask Joe, he's there now. Well, no, there are some people who already were and do routinely exercise, sometimes a lot. I imagine maybe the ones that have... Again, it's something, isn't it? Better do something. That's the principle of the week. A really inspirational story. Such camaraderie between them. And then we have lockdown.
Lockdown, it happens.
We'll party when we're allowed. I like...
Informative. National Clinical Director.
Is the time now. So we've heard this morning many beautiful words about